Soul Simmers, my name is Darth Jeswick and welcome back to Wednesdays with the Waffles. In our last episode, our teenagers, Nutmeg and Maple, started their first day of high school and started working on some of the skills that they will be doing later on in life. Maple is doing painting and Nutmeg is doing crystal crafting. Again, I haven't decided which one of these girls is going to be the heir, so I'm kind of just like playing it by ear and how I feel. Maple's little small pop art painting over there is worth 186 simoleons, and Nutmeg is going to start a seed-shaped gemstone made from sapphire, which will help our Sims build mental skills faster and will help them avoid burnout, which is great. We're just going to plant it into the ground. It's a seed-shaped gemstone. They can grow into the crystal trees. So eventually when we move to our new house, we'll plant it there. I didn't really have her do a whole lot of stuff right now. I'm really trying to slow down this generation, even though we're on short lifespan and everything goes super fast. Belgian is currently doing a mind-concentrating yoga routine. I just kind of decided to give up with the whole yoga thing. You only get like one person in your class at the most. And I don't really make a lot of money from it. It's only like 110 simoleons, and we have Sergio now, so he makes a decent amount of money. I didn't have a lot of food in the house because I just keep running out of it, or it just like goes bad really fast, and I didn't realize that Nutmeg was actually eating like some kind of salmon here, and she got really sick off of it because she's a vegetarian. I've been trying to take more pictures of my Sims lately, so I had Maple and Nutmeg take a couple selfies together, and I put them up on our gallery wall. I'll fix it later. I know that Belgian's picture is kind of clipping in there, but it's fine. Maple is also feeling a little forlorn. This says, "No one likes me, no one will ever like me. Why bother with anything anymore?" She's asking this to Belgian, and Belgian told her to look around. People love you. We all love you. I think they were just tired, so I sent them both to bed. And then we'll go to class tomorrow morning. We do have a ring that Nutmeg made for Sergio for their wedding. So I decided to have Sergio propose to Belgian with that ring. It was a really cute little moment. She said yes, obviously, and she's wearing the ring now. The ring is made out of fire opal and punium and will help romantic socials go along smoother, as well as your dates. So if you go on a date and wear this ring, it'll just help your Sims have a higher quality date. Belgian and Sergio also get the wholesome family dynamic. They care for each other as lovers and friends, will perform more friendly and romantic or funny socials, and hold meaningful place in each other's hearts. So I think that's really sweet. After they got engaged, I had them woohoo really quick, and we actually got caught by the ghost, Lana. She is our kids' moms and also Belgian's former partner. She just started breaking everything. She was so angry. She's broke the sink and the toilet and the shower in the first bathroom, as well as the sink and the shower in the second bathroom, which was a nightmare because she literally just kept doing it. Because she kept seeing Sergio and them together. She also just took a picture of them in bed together. I would too, because this is scary looking. Look at that. Then she just started angrily baking a bunch of cakes. That's typical for my saves. I really don't know what's going on with that. I've reported it to EA so many times and it's still just broken. Hopefully with the new stuff that they just announced that they're going to fix yesterday, this is one of them. I constantly have the cake making glitch. They're always making cakes. But after Lana finished baking her cake, she did a little angry workout outside. She's doing some push-ups, getting, those strong arms there. And then she just kind of disappeared and kept breaking more of my stuff. Like I said, she broke the second bathroom twice. You can kind of see her outside the window. She just jumped into the toilet after I just got done fixing it. But that was pretty much it for the rest of the night. She was pretty calm and she just disappeared around 4:30 in the morning. So we just had a pleasant little 2 hours of nothing. Since Nutmeg really had to pee, I had her start working on the second bathroom, the one in the hallway by the dining room, and then I had Belgian and Sergio work on the hallway bathroom by the kitchen. It was just a disaster. Thankfully, Nutmeg likes handiness because she was able to fix it pretty quickly and not really complain about it. I also had Nutmeg make a bunch of vegetarian-safe food for Nutmeg, and this is just a Caesar salad, so I had the girls grab each of themselves a sack lunch of it for school. I really like doing that because it lasts 8 or 9 hours, and they have food with them. They don't have to buy anything at school. Nutmeg and Maple's social need was a little low, so I was just having chat and discuss some things together before they headed off to school. Once they got to school, I noticed everybody was wearing these like chess team shirts, so that's pretty cool. I didn't really want to join like an after-school club or anything. We don't really have a lot of time. I'm just not interested in doing it. It's a rabbit hole. If it were something where you could actually travel with your sim to it, I would totally join, but it's not. It's just a rabbit hole. Maple just studied outside with the people that were throwing the football around, and Nutmeg sat next to Reagan Bjergsen. We found out that she was mean, but I still wanted to introduce myself to her. We also had to use an exercise machine before class, so I had them do that really quick, and then it was time for class. So their first class was social studies, and they actually gained like quite a few skills during these classes at school. I think they gained the Salvadorian culture skill and the archaeology skill during this class, so that was pretty cool. And of course, Maple and Nutmeg are the last two in the class. It does seem like there's more students here right now. The last episode, there was only like 1 or 2 students in the second classroom, but this one actually had like 5 or 6 in there, so that was nice. I was having a hard time finding teenagers, especially on like the weekend when they aged up. I wanted to go to like the park and see like teenagers, but there wasn't any there. So thankfully there are a few now. And Nutmeg feels the same way I feel about school, just like, ugh. I don't think Maple ate breakfast, so she had her lunch during lunchtime, and Nutmeg didn't eat hers, unfortunately. But I had Nutmeg go and introduce herself to a few students. There was one student in the classroom that they were talking to named Rowan Kialoa. They were also talking to Raina Ernest and Rylan Ernest, the 2 blonde students there, and Fiona Landgrab, who is the student with the black hair and the very charming makeup. We also have Luz Lopez, who I introduced to Maple. They were just kind of like standing there in the hallway together, and then they went into the bathroom to introduce themselves to each other. I really don't know what that was about, but you know, it is what it is. It's The Sims. A lot of things happen in the bathroom at the school. You know, the last one, Nutmeg was cheating on her exams, so that's fine. Anyway, it was time for their language arts class. I don't know if they earn a skill during this because there's only one language in The Sims, but you know, they have the class, that's for sure. I don't think I've ever shown the second classroom, but here it is if you're wondering what it looks like. I only have students in the first classroom for some reason, and never the second. Nutmeg also has a hurt sentiment about Reagan Bjergsen. Nutmeg feels wronged by Reagan, and being around her will remind her of that pain for a little while until Reagan either apologizes or they just don't go to school together anymore. It's because Reagan's mean, and mean Sims will do mean things to your Sims, and that's unfortunate because I thought I could be friends with her. The rest of their language class went off without a hook though, and then I had them decorate their lockers. Nutmeg did a dark academia decoration and Maple did a kawaii decoration, and I think that fits their personalities fairly well. And for a few minutes I just let them play video games at school before sending them home. I'm still having a weird travel glitch at school, where if I have both students, I can't travel home unless I like go to the map directly. That's a whole thing. But anyway, I made it home safely, thankfully. Belgian was just doing some laps in the pool, and Maple decided to join her and do a little dance. Nutmeg's just in the bedroom playing video games. I should really get them their own computer so they don't have to use their mom's laptop, but you know, that is what it is. Maybe in the next house. When Belgian was done swimming, I had her make some garlic noodles, and when Sergio got home, he actually got a promotion. He's now an ace engineer in the tech guru career. He got a bonus of 633 simoleons and the Sentinel clock. It's a base game clock that just goes on the wall, so we'll put that up maybe. He also makes $69 an hour. Nice. Right now, I'm just having Belgian work on her seed-shaped gemstone. She hadn't finished it yet, and it was taking a while just because we had school and her needs were all messed up for a while there. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll get it done eventually. Crystal crafting takes like a really long time. This took her maybe 3 or 4 hours to finish in-game. But then I sent everyone to bed. It was getting pretty late, and I wanted to have Sergio and Belgian get married soon. So I woke everybody up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and had Sergio ask Nutmeg to be his flower pal and Maple to be his ring bearer so I could plan a wedding and actually have them be involved. And Sergio actually did all the planning. Belgian didn't have to lift a finger, and I love that for her. I had them get married in Tartosa at the Celebrazione d'Amore Lounge. They actually don't have a wedding arch here, so I had to fix that a little bit. I just put it where the tables are, where the person is dancing kind of in the background. We also got a pink ombre 3-tiered hexagon cake for them, and I put some like pink, rose, gold hearts on the top for their topper. Also, look at this cute couple that attended our wedding. They're just cloud gazing. But here is our wedding arch, and Belgian is just really getting down with it. She's getting really jiggy here. And I want to apologize in advance for the lighting you're about to see here, because it was so early in the morning that the lights from nighttime turned off and the daytime lights came on, so there's no lights at all, and it's so cloudy, because of course it is. And everyone was just like walking all over the place. My wedding stories weddings are always horrible. Belgian couldn't even walk down the aisle at first. She just refused. She just walked around it completely. And Sergio wasn't even outside. He was inside drinking. And I don't even know where Maple was. I'm pretty sure she was like upstairs somehow. But she is going to give them the rings, and I think I might have to change their outfits for prom just because I don't want to have them wear the same dresses twice, you know? But that's okay. They don't even have prom for another few days game. Nutmeg and Maple wouldn't even sit down at first. They were like looking at their phones, but I like forced them to sit down and watch them get married. And like honestly, they owe it to their mom, because Belgian's first wedding was a disaster. Lana, their mom, got killed by a vicious killer rabbit, and you know, she's just a ghost now, so she couldn't help raise the girls really. So Belgian's been doing a lot of it on her own with her mom, and now that her mom has passed, she has Sergio. And Sergio's been a great help to her, especially since he's the one that's bringing home all the money now, and Belgian's basically just a stay-at-home mom who teaches yoga occasionally. They did kind of like bonk their heads a little bit when they went in for the kiss, but everything seemed to work itself out in the end, and they had a nice little kiss. And then they were able to, you know, go have buffet foods and cut the cake. There were so many people here at this little bar, so I just had everybody grab whatever they wanted, and I also inscribed their wedding cake topper for Belgian and Sergio, and had it say, "Till my dying day," because Sergio is going to be an elder very, very soon, so you know, that is what it is. Also, I don't know if you guys remember when Belgian was talking to Lucas Munch a few episodes, how they were trying to like date or anything. Nothing ever really happened with that. And I invited Luke from Sergio's side, and he kept yelling at Belgian because she was getting married, and they still had like a tiny, tiny bit of romance. Obviously not after he started yelling at her a lot, like that just like went away completely. But he was like upset that she got married. But you know, she's just walking away, she's happy, she's feeding cake to Sergio, and everything is great. Also, Bob is here because I couldn't not invite Belgian's dad. But yeah, it was really upsetting that Lucas Munch was just like yelling at Belgian on her wedding day. Like the first time she got married, her ex died, and now we got Lucas Munch yelling at us, which like rude. You had the chance, buddy, you just didn't take it. Also, this cake looks so fucking good. I think it's like strawberry and cream or something. I really don't know, but it looks awesome. But after her getting yelled at for like the second or third time by Lucas, I just had Belgian go and settle up to the bar, and we all left. It was almost time for the girls to go to school also, and Sergio needed to go to work by 9. It's like 7:30 right now, so we're running very, very late. Also, Maple just like didn't go to school immediately once they got home. I thought I clicked go to school, and she was just like an hour late for school. So that's fine. You know, that is what it is. It's The Sims. They kind of don't always listen. But that is just about all I have for this week's episode of Wednesdays with the Waffles. Stick around to the end if you want to see Sergio's little birthday party, but if you want to check out my Sims skills, they're on the screen right now. I also had Sergio quit his job, and I probably should have waited until he aged up so that I could have him retire from his job so he could still earn like a pension, but I just didn't really think about it. But here is his little birthday party. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like because it really helps out. I will be able to upload more here in the coming weeks, so hit the bell button to get a notification every time I post a new video. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in the next video. Dag dag!